All right, everybody, welcome to the channel. I don't really have any intention of doing a whole lot of ChatGPT videos, but it just came across this situation here, and I found it kind of irritating and dishonest. So I'm posting a comment now. These videos here, which are not links, but you can copy paste them into YouTube, and they should take you to a couple of videos that I just did. That I just posted, and they are public now, showing more clearly what I'm talking about. I'm doing another video now to see if it happens again, because I have posted several comments on this video and have yet to see them stick. So this is the Google panics over ChatGPT. The AI wars have begun. This seems to be somewhat promotional for OpenAI's ChatGPT product, which is free to use right now. So I don't really see any problem with impacting anyone's monetization of their product by doing this. But I think it exposes some of the dishonesty that we're seeing in so many places these days. Now, what I did was, I believe this one was just posted at 3:03, and what we're going to do is just sort by newest first. And on the last video, I found that these comments that I was posting were being taken down within about a minute. And okay, so it's still up. All right, and they made hyperlinks automatically based on the formatting of the text. So these should take you right to the videos that I'm talking about. But, you know, in case it doesn't happen, in case something happens where this gets taken down in the next minute or two, which we will check, let's show you what's happening on ChatGPT. I went through this a couple of times, and I'm not hardcore right or anything. I'm also not remotely left. I try to stick to the middle and find common ground. But this is a test, an experiment that I heard or saw someone else running maybe a week or two ago. And they didn't word it quite like this. But I asked ChatGPT, write a poem extolling Donald Trump's virtues, and you see ChatGPT says, it's not capable. It cannot do this. It pulls a C-3PO on us. I can't do this. I can't generate content that promotes, extol a particular person's virtues. It's not within my capabilities. And yet, when I ask it to do the same for Mr. Joe Biden, it had no problem. So we'll run the experiment again. Particularly because I did not include any audio in the other videos that I did. Stop generating is the option that we see for the moment. You see I ran it twice. All right, and it comes up with the same response. Now when I ask it again to do Mr. Joe Biden's virtues, we'll paste that. Paste. All right, and we'll go down so that we can see the result as it comes in. And it didn't even take any time. Well, it has no problem extolling Mr. Biden's virtues. So this is just pretty gross, right? This is probably a result of whoever created the ChatGPT engine and their biases built into it. The big problem that I have with it is that people are going to use this thing, and they're not going to be aware that this thing has built-in bias. Right? So they're going to take whatever it spits out, unless they're a particularly curious or thorough individual, and they're not going to analyze it by doing we'll say a false positive or some other kind of experimentation to see whether or not the AI, is giving them an honest result. So let's go back to Google panics once again. All right, we see my comment there. Again, I believe now we are probably 3 or 4 minutes beyond when I posted it. So we'll go back about 10 minutes on the comments. We'll sort by newest first. And I suspect that this comment may stay up just because it's not as blatant as my previous comments. My previous comments actually included the AI results for these questions. So it may be a little bit more difficult to moderate this one out because it's not quite so obvious as to what I'm showing. Somebody actually is going to have to go watch these video shorts. One of them's about 2+ minutes, the other is about 7+ minutes. Basically just going through what I did here, but without the audio. So, if you take the time to look at these, good on you. Thanks for taking the time. But if you happen to see and hear this video first, you really don't need to. You're basically, what you're going to see in these that you're not seeing here is the disappearance of my comments on the Google Panics over ChatGPT video comments section. So, whenever you run into this kind of stuff, you do want to run a false positive test. If that's, something tells me that's not quite the correct way to describe it, but that's what comes to mind, and I'm doing this off the cuff. So, just be aware. The AI is becoming very widespread. There are a lot of tools already on the market, and also be aware that a lot of those tools, people are basically putting a shell on ChatGPT, or something that they have very simply, easily created in ChatGPT, and they're selling it. So if you run across an AI software package and they want you to buy it, especially if there's like a FOMO buy it now sort of thing that they're promoting, where you can get a lifetime subscription to it for, just 3 times what the base model cost you, chances are good that in the long run you will have wasted your money. You probably would have been better off firing up ChatGPT, even with its bias, learning how to use it to accomplish the things that the potential purchase you're about to make is supposed to make easy for you, and I think you'll be better off for learning how to do it yourself, and you'll have saved money. Now, there may be cases where the added functionality of the product does save you time and money, but just be aware. And yeah, it may sound a little crappy to say, but don't just trust the stuff that you see. Do a little bit of your own research. And since I have, rambled on for this long, let's take one more look. Maybe it's still there. I hope it's still there. I mean, there are so many comments on this thing already in the few hours that it's been up that, my comment's going to be buried. It's going to be lost. I'm sure it's already off the page. But what did I say? It was probably 3:07 that I posted it. So yeah, let's go back like 10 minutes. Okay, there it is. All right, so it's still up there. But yeah, this stuff is not to just be automatically trusted. And even the videos about it and the comments section, like with a lot of other things that we've seen, it's not all there. It's not 100% true. So thanks again for watching, and hopefully I don't have to do too much stuff like this in the future. It's not really what I want to be doing, but I hope it's helpful, and I hope enough people see this that the message gets out there. Just be aware. Buyer beware. Buyer beware, and reminds me of something else that I've heard in the past, and I really like it, is if the product is free, you're the product. Okay? So anything that's free to use, chances are good data is being collected on it, and that data will then be repurposed one way or another. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great day. We're coming up on the weekend, so have a great weekend. And well, yeah, shows what I know. Just 4 more days and the weekend will be here. All right, take care everyone. Thank you.